I'm not dreaming, am I?
No, I'm afraid not.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to everybody's favorite drinking game. How many times will Plastic Action Punk say the word fuck in a video? Drink when you hear the word fuck. No, just kidding. Anyways, today we are going to do a review of the Mezco 5 points TMNT figures. So, where to start with these? I am familiar with the 5 point stuff because of visiting Trilogy Comics in Virginia Beach. I guess several months ago they got in the Crow figure, the Eric Draven Crow figure, and Chucky. Based on what I know about these figures is they are 5 points of articulation, but at the same time, you can do multiple poses with them because they don't have the articulation, but they have multiple arms. So you can have stretched arm, bent arm, et cetera, et cetera. We're going to go through that, but it's like it's an interesting concept. I guess because you don't have to do the engineering for articulation, it brings the price point down. This whole set right here retails at Big Bad Toy Store for about $75. I actually got this off of eBay. I found a gentleman, so he sold it as used, but he did a review of it. Apparently he received this from Mezco and did a review and then sold it on eBay, and I bought it. Saving $20 is $20. I mean, $20 is, goes towards a whole nother action figure. So, but this is why I don't accept toys from, from companies, because honestly, one, I've just started, so I probably haven't been solicited by any companies, but my intention is, if I'm going to do an honest review, I don't want somebody giving me something for free, because that might be a conflict of interest when I slag their product if it's a piece of garbage. Because I will fucking destroy a fucking company's product in a review. I give zero fucks about that. But anyways, this is the Mezco TMNT classic turtles. These are the turtle designs I started out with before the cartoon even came out. We have a comic shop here in town called the Dragon's Lair. It's actually been open a long time, but strangely enough, the Dragon's Lair was actually owned by a previous owner, and the current owner, Bernie, bought it, I think, in the early 90s, late 80s, when he graduated high school. I think that's what the story is. I was working in another comic shop here in town back in the day called Fantasy Central, and the guy who ran Fantasy Central, or owned it, apparently him and Bernie were former classmates, and they kind of had a friendly competition going on. I worked for Fantasy Central for years. It was the only place in Fayetteville that rented anime at the time, and we're talking like early and mid 90s, before the anime boom. But I helped run a fan subgroup through there too. So anyways, let's look at the TMNT figures. So let's go ahead and open this. There is no tape to break because, like I said, this was already opened by the previous owner for a toy review. Looks like he bent the tray a little bit, sticking it back in the box. I'm okay with that though. Didn't buy it for the tray. Okay, let's put the box over here to the side. Okay, oh, there's another tray down there. Okay, so what do we got here? So we have instructions first. You'll notice on the instructions there are lots of arms and legs and weapons. Like I said, rather than pay for tooling a figure for articulation, they just give you multiple limbs and have 5 points of articulation. Okay, so let's start with this tray here. Okay, let's open this up. This looks to be all the display stands and the weapons and their belts, I guess you'd say, for, you know, we're going to play the game of can you figure out who this belongs to? Uh-oh. Looks like the previous owner might have left out a part. I am going to have to contact him. So, because there should be 2 of those, and there's only 1. Oh, never mind. You know what? I just saw the other one fall out from under one of these. So, it was there, but it was not in the right spot. So, okay, I'm just going to dump those out. We'll go ahead and put that back together like so, and get that out of the way. A little disappointed the tray's bent. Makes putting everything back together kind of difficult, but like I said, I didn't buy it for the tray. Okay, so these... Okay, what do we got? We got 4 display stands. Boop, 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 boop. We got Leonardo's swords, Raphael's size. We have Mikey's nunchucks. Oh, they got a bent one to fit in his belt, too. Is there another one around here? Was there 2 bent ones? No, actually. Interesting. Oh, no, there's the other bent one. No, there was. Okay. So, and then, of course, these stands, best that I can guess is they are designed so you can put a turtle on it and make it look like they're jumping. I'll stick that like that. And there's Donatello's bow staff. Okay, so let's open up the next box. Okay. Okay. That's never a good sign. Oh, okay. Well, they are 5 points, so the legs do bend to open up, or to give them proper balance. Like I said, much like the Iron Man review that I did earlier. The great thing about the older turtles is they got the big, funky, fat toes, which make it really easy for standing. You got big, fat feet. Oh, okay. That's not wanting to stand, though. It's like trying to make a fool out of me after I talked about big, fat feet. Okay, so looks like all 4 turtle figures are exactly the same. Okay. Well, that's, in a way, that's probably a good thing, because that means that all the parts are interchangeable with all of them. Which I guess makes sense. The original turtles, they basically were the same turtle. They all had the same headband and all had the same stuff like that. So, like I said, so the question is, how do these fit on? Do these... Oh, the torso comes apart. Okay. That's ingenious. Okay. So... Would that make this 6 POA? Because you got 2 legs, 2 arms, and a head. That's 5. So if it's also got a rotator, you can rotate at the waist. Doesn't that make it 6? So, okay. So that is Mikey. Like I said, Mikey's right here. You can put his one set of nunchucks back there, and oop. Sorry, didn't mean to knock whoever's that's going to be over. And then put the other set of nunchucks back there. And let's, for the time being, we will put him on a stand. Oop, you know what, that's the way those feet holes are, I guess we'll put it right here. That's better. Yeah. You know, I'm not going to lie. I like these. These have a lot of potential. Okay. For Mikey, we're going to do a head swap. Take the grinning head and put the kind of head. Okay. Okay, so there's Mikey. Let's see. Who are you going to be? Well, you're going to be angry. So we will make you... Angry. Angry is going to be Raphael. Because Raphael was always fucking angry. Wasn't he? Yeah. Anyway, so... I am going to be very honest. I like the way these are all basically the same figure. And you just change out the belts and make them who you want to make them. That's kind of ingenious. It cuts down on production cost and makes it cheaper for consumers to buy. Like I said, Mezco usually has a pretty high price point. And like I said, you know, brand new, these are roughly $75. So to be, you know, 4 figures at that price point, I mean, you can't really complain, can you? Okay, let's see. Like I said, these have lots of potential. Okay, who is... Okay, this is going to be Donatello, because it's only got one little hole back there for his bow staff. Okay, here comes the trick. See? Okay. Problem. We'll figure it out. Okay, and... Okay. You're a stubborn little bastard, aren't you? So, like I said, that strap makes it a little difficult to get things where you want it to be, but I don't think it's going to be much of a problem. There we go. Yep, got it all the way around. Go ahead and put his bow staff in. By the way, when they arrive, I am also going to be doing a review on a set of NECA knockoff turtles from China. So if you're familiar with TMNT and NECA, they, the original, like, classic turtles like this that they released years ago are ridiculous on the secondary market. A few years back, I found a seller on eBay, and I watched a review, which I don't think is up anymore. And that review basically, I mean, the Chinese knockoff TMNT NECA turtles are actually very well made and almost, oop, there goes his leg, identical to the NECAs that were released. And I bought a set years ago. They are on my display shelf, and I do not use them for outdoor photography. So I wanted a set for outdoor photography. And since I am going to be getting them, I might as well do a review for everybody on, you know, just to give them an idea what they are like. Okay, so there we go. But that'll be another review for another day. It's probably going to be a month or two before they get here. Although I have gotten some stuff from China pretty fucking quick before. You know, it's hit and miss based on, you know, who, where, what. Oh, I think I fucked that up. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to take that off real quick. I am just completely like disassembling this one, aren't I? God, he does not want to come apart. I mean, he is kind of tight. But I'm really digging these. I'm not going to lie. I will be very honest that these are pretty fucking cool. Okay, come on, come on. Oh, really? Oh, I don't want to break anything, but fuck. All right. Ooh, that was... Okay. So let's try this differently this time. So this belt is actually, I'm not going to lie, a little tighter than the rest, which is, I think, where the problem is coming from. But it does eventually go together, and that being said, I mean, Mezco makes some good shit, so, alright, yeah, there we go. Well, since we already got him apart, let's go ahead and take the grinning head and put on the mer head. Okay. My head cocked to the side. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. His legs are tight, too. Let's see what legs we got. Let me see. That is that one. Let's use this leg. Okay. Okay. And we are going to use one of the legs that was on him in the first place. And we'll see how that... that makes a nice running pose. See, like, I get this. Like, it really does cut down on production cost by doing this. I mean, this is a pretty smart idea. I mean, it's not going to work with all action figures. I get that. But, I mean, if you're doing a set of turtles, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's, okay, so notice this one, this particular arm has an empty hand socket. So this is designed so you can replace a hand. Pardon me. If you've watched some of my other videos, you'll know that I do not have a problem ripping a fucking burp on camera. One of my friends who lives in Raleigh made a comment on one of my first videos about that. Not gonna lie, I laughed pretty hard when he said that. He was like, "You give zero fucks, don't you?" And I'm like, "I absolutely give zero fucks." Like that, so... Oh, yeah, this is going to look cool. Hell yeah. Okay, I need to get the right fucking hand, though. Okay, that hand. Okay, so we'll sweep these to the side. Okay, and we're going to put this hand on like so. Ooh, you know what? I don't want to break that, so I need to be careful. What? Let's follow my own advice from another video and take the hand off to put the sword in. Ooh, that's tight. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't want to break those swords. Alright, yeah, okay. Interesting pose, I'm not gonna lie. Not necessarily what I was going for, but like I said, this is gonna take some learning to figure out what goes where and what makes good poses. Okay, me see. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Let me see. How would those go? They would go like, ooh, that's tight too. I don't want to break the sword. Like this part, I'm not gonna lie. Leonardo's giving me the most trouble of all of them. The other ones, I'm not gonna lie, dude. That's a fucking cool little figure. I can't wait to do some toy photography with these. Like, I absolutely love this fucking idea. Like, just a handful of parts and you make it work. Like, really solid display stands. Yeah, I mean, I'm digging this. Like, this is fucking dope. But I'm not gonna sit here and make a review that's fucking 45 minutes just so I can, pose all of them. I will leave these three like that. Let's go ahead and move our camera down and let's zoom in. All right, yeah. Like I said, those are, look at that pose. Like I said, that's a cool looking pose, dude. I mean, these are some dope ass little figures. Like, like I said, they got 5 points of articulation. I mean, the arms and everything still move, but based on how you want the arm, I like this with him, like, pointing like, you motherfucker, I'm gonna kick your ass. So, let's, do a 360 with him. I'll go ahead and turn the... Yeah, look at that, man. That's... I mean, that's some... I mean, I am really, really impressed by these. Like, just really impressed. Oh my god. I did not think I would be this impressed by a 5 POA figure, but the idea is very solid. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If they make other figures in this line that are of characters that I dig, I will buy them. I might, next time I hit Trilogy Comics, I might buy that Eric Draven. Like, these are fucking dope. So, anyways, that's the review for the Mezco 5 points TMNT figures. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, how many times can I say fuck in a video? Keep an eye out. I think I'm going to be taking these out for some toy photography sooner than later. Have a nice night, guys.